When was the first time you realized everything was about to really change?
Well, looking back, I think it was when the NBA pulled the plug on the season, and you knew something was going to tumble because they, I guess, basically, and everyone else knows that once one team does something that drastic, that all the other leagues pretty well have to follow.
How do you view like the different leagues and the different decisions being made? Any perspective on that?
Well, I think you kind of just hit it on the head. Each league is its own separate entity, and the people in charge, they're all very intelligent. But I think uh, underlying that, it's still a business, and they're trying to figure out a way to stay relevant, to keep their fan base involved and excited about uh, what is going to happen, because this obviously isn't going to last forever. And when we do flatten the curve and we get everyone social distancing, flattening the curve, and hopefully sooner than later getting a vaccine, that things will kind of slowly get back to normal. And they're trying to keep that within their fan base relevant.
What do you think the NHL, and obviously this is all speculation at this point, but your gut feeling in terms of what you think the NHL decides to do with this season? Do you think the games will be played again this season?
I honestly, I have no idea. I saw PK Subban, which is no surprise, thinking that he'd like to have every team make the playoffs, and of course, because his team, I'm sure, is pretty close to last place. But there's going to be a wide range of ideas out there, and that's why we have a commissioner, and we have Bill Daly, and we have smart owners, and we have smart GMs and coaches that'll all put in their ideas, and they'll come up with a really good game plan to either put an end to the season and start back up next October, or figure out a way to finish the season if and when we can get rid of this virus ASAP.
So if you were the commissioner, whenever they decide for games to resume, what do you think the role of fans is in that, from just an attendance perspective, and how, if at all, you see that changing because of coronavirus?
I was actually thinking about that just the other day, watching some of the old games they're playing on TV. And, I'm thinking to myself that, I think it'll be a slow recovery. No matter what happens and when it ends, which it will obviously, there's still going to be some trepidation about going out and getting into large groups. So I think it'll start out slow, but I think as it goes and people see that, okay, there's nobody's getting sick going to these games, that more people will come, and then more and more, and slowly I think it'll get back to normal. But until then, the people really have to take care of themselves, take care of each other, and work their way through this.